Today we're going to chat Savvy Minerals makeup. It's been a little while since I've talked about our makeup line and all of the amazing things that we have for it. But today we're going to talk about primers. So I don't know if you're like me, but I have never before Savvy Minerals used a primer before I've put on my foundation, but the primer has a lot of amazing benefits. So it's similar to using primer on your walls before you paint your walls, right? So the primer is going to help the paint adhere better. It's going to help the paint so that you don't have to use as many layers and things like that. And so makeup primer is very, very similar to a paint primer. It's going to help your foundation last longer. It's going to create a smoother surface for your foundation, and it's just gonna be a really great start to your makeup routine in the morning or whenever you put on your makeup. Young Living has two different types of primers and they have different uses. So they have a hydrating primer and a mattifying primer. And so you can kind of hear from the name what they're used for. So the hydrating primer is for dry skin, for things that, for skin that may be a little more dry, especially this time of the year. And the mattifying is for more oily skin that needs to reduce the shine and things like that. So the primers are in these cool little black tubes. And let's talk about the hydrating first, because that's the one that I wrote down first. So I've got my little notes here because there's a lot of cool information about each one, and I want to make sure that I say everything about them. So both primers are vegetarian and vegan. They are not tested on animals, and they're manufactured here in the US. So if those things are important to you, you can rest assured that they are vegan, not tested on animals. Actually, none of Young Living's products are tested on animals, so you never have to worry about that. All right, the hydrating primer helps skin appear younger and more radiant. Who doesn't want that? It minimizes the look of pores and fine lines. Again, amazing. It creates an even surface for foundation, and then you get extra moisture from the shea butter and the coconut oil that is included in the hydrating primer. I'm actually holding up the mattifying, so let me hold up the hydrating just in case you can see the words. You probably can't because I'm sure it's not clear enough, but okay, again, the hydrating primer smooths and hydrates, but it also reduces shine. So you don't have to worry about your skin going from dry to then looking greasy. So it's not going to create a shiny look, but it is going to add moisture. And it also minimizes the appearance of imperfections. There are a ton of essential oils in this one, and so I'm just going to read it because there is a lot of very good skin essential oils in the hydrating primer. It has orange peel in it. It has geranium, bergamot, copaiba, cedarwood, black spruce, orange, lavender, lime, sage, and rose, which if you don't know about rose is an extremely valuable oil because it's hard to produce. And so the fact that they put rose in this is quite amazing. So any product with rose, I'm like all about it because I know it's something that's very, very valuable. So again, hydrating helps your skin appear more young and radiant. It's great for dry skin. It's going to add the extra moisture. Now, the mattifying is for anybody who has oily skin, and so it's for people who want to keep the shine to a minimum. So if you are worried about shiny skin, if your skin looks oily throughout the day, then the mattifying primer is the one that you're going to want to use. It has manuka and tea tree oil, which those oils are going to help reduce the appearance of blemishes. So great uses for those. This one's also going to blur and smooth fine lines. So both of the primers are going to help blur and smooth fine lines. So that's good for those of us who are starting to age and maybe get some lines on our face. It's going to provide an even surface for your foundation, which can extend the wear of the makeup. So your primer is going to extend the wear. It's going to help your foundation last all day long and provide that even surface for your foundation. The mattifying also cleanses the skin, and it's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. This one has In addition to the manuka and the tea tree, it has frankincense, geranium, lavender, and rosemary in it. So both of these, super easy to use. You simply add a thin layer to your skin before you apply your foundation and your other makeup. You wait a few minutes for it to soak in, and then you apply your foundation as you would normally. So for me, I usually do my eyes first, and I've talked about this in another video. I do my eyes first so that if there's any fallout, which just means that, some of the eyeshadow might get down here. If there's any fallout, I can clean it. So what I would do is I would put on the mattifying primer or hydrating primer before I do anything else. So put that on, and then I would do my eyes, and then that would, take a minute or two so that the primer can soak in, and then do the foundation and the rest of your makeup. So if you have the fine lines, if you have the blemishes, these are great options for you before putting on your makeup. And remember, our foundation is also going to help purify and cleanse the skin. It's not going to clog your pores. It's actually going to help with that. So this is just another step in that process. And there are the two options based on whether or not you have oily skin or dry skin, and kind of what you're working on in terms of reducing the appearance of blemishes or reducing the appearance of pores and fine lines and hydrating the skin. So I hope that helps. I hope you will give it a try. Our Savvy Minerals line is some of the cleanest makeup, if not the cleanest makeup that you're going to find out there. It is the only thing that I've used on my skin for the last year and a half, and I love it, love it, love it. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love the fact that it lasts all day long, and I love the fact that I'm not putting chemicals on my skin that are going to be absorbed into my body. Your skin is your largest organ. Your skin does absorb everything that you put on it. So you want to put clean things on it that are not full of the nasty, toxic chemicals like some other products. So give these a shot. Let us know what you think, and have a great day. Bye.